Hi families, my name is Stephanie Hinton. I'm the Director of Early Childhood for Oklahoma City Public Schools, and I'm here to walk you through week 5 of the continuous learning plan for our pre-K students. So in week 5, you'll see, as you've seen in the past weeks, a little bit of information about the continuous learning plan, as well as a sample structure for learning, which includes time frames and daily learning opportunities. These are things that you can do every day with your child. The weekly learning menu is all focused on family and experiences with families. So a couple of things I want to point out to you. This week we included making an alphabet book. This is will include all the letters of the alphabet that we've worked on this year. And so there's lots of different ways that you can do that. But what we'll want to do is write the letter, the uppercase and lowercase if we can, and then draw a picture that your child can associate with that letter sound. So for example, the letter is S, then your child could draw a picture of a snake. The next thing we focused on was alliterations. Now, alliterations are when 2 or more words have the same beginning sound. So our example was, I used my name, Silly Stephanie, but the activity for this week is to make alliterations for each of your family members' first name. This is an oral activity. It's something that you guys can do while you're taking a bath or driving somewhere or setting the table, any regular activity that you do. We have our take-home book. This week we focused on print concepts. Print concepts are all about what we see in the book as far as a period or an exclamation mark. Talk about what those things mean and why they are included in text. It's also, understanding that we read from right to left and how we hold a book. Okay. We also included a fun little practice sheet for writing your name. It includes just a couple of different ways you might write your name and a couple of different opportunities for practicing writing your name. And then our writing activity includes coming up with ways that you might help your family members or people around you. And so remember, for the 4 and 5-year-old child, writing can be writing words, but it could be drawing pictures or stringing letters together to represent words. It can look a lot of different ways. Math, we focused on measurement this week, so there's going to be lots of activities that include measuring things around the house. Now, you don't need to worry about having a ruler because in the early grades, measurement can be done with a lot of different things, like using your hands to measure large objects in your house, like the couch or the table. Measuring how tall you are. You might use a ruler or a measuring stick or a tape measure. Comparing the lengths of multiple objects, okay? You can also use our math map this week, which has little cubes, representation of little cubes, and find objects that equal the same measurement as 1 cube, 2 cubes, and you can do this multiple times, okay? All right, so in science and social studies, right now is the United States Census, and so we included a book called Everyone Counts, and it has lots of activities for you and your pre-K student around completing the United States Census. It's such a great activity book, and I hope you enjoy going through it. The other activities we included in the socialism science that I want to point out, science, going back to measurement being a focus. We geared our science towards those measurement conversations as well. So taking 2 containers of different sizes and making predictions about which one will hold more water, and then finding out which one holds more water. Having conversations about how we change as we get older. What can you do now that you're 4 that you couldn't do when you were a baby? What's something a grown-up does that a 4-year-old can't do? So having those conversations about how we change and grow over our lifetime. Our social emotional skill this week is kindness, and so you'll see lots of activities that are focused on kindness. And one of the things that we included to connect with family is to make a family tree, include people in your family that are important to you and are close to you. Have a discussion about your family. Are there stories about your family? There are things that make your family unique. There's also a little here we are together where your child can have the opportunity to draw a picture of your family. And then also, how can we be helpful to our family members? What are things that we can do to show our family members that we care and love for them, have love for them? In the movement-related arts section, we did include a little art project for the women in our life to celebrate Mother's Day. So decorate a heart for your mom, aunt, grandmother, or female caregiver to show that you love them. We only included one heart in the packet, but you can replicate this activity multiple times if you have some paper, construction paper in the home. And so that is kind of the rundown of the activities for this week. There's more in there, but those are the ones I wanted to highlight with you today. Remember, if you have any questions at all, you can reach out to us on our district hotline, 58-STUDY.